Okay, so for this collective that I'm speaking to, I've actually been, gathering your message for like at least about a week now. And what I'm really getting is that right now you are in this cocoon phase, like you are transforming. Things are transforming for you, and there's going to be this big shift that will happen over the next 9 months. With this shift and this energy of transformation, I'm getting this like strong sense of resolve. I heard mark my words. So I feel that this can be, something that you've said to yourself recently or something that you've said to someone recently. If not, it can also indicate like the energetics behind mark my words, where there is something that you really want to prove to yourself or to the people around you. So I'm getting this like sense of fiery energy, like I'm gonna change. And not only that, like what's really happening in this next 9 months, it's like you are reclaiming your lost years. So you could have been someone that sort of have been feeling very lost for the longest time, or you've just been dealing with so much shit for as long as you know. It gives me this sense of feeling where there's always been something one after another that's always been holding you back. And that's why you are getting to this point where you are sick and tired of things being that way. So that could be why like there's this strong fiery energy, because it is pushing you to get the kind of transformation that you need in your life. And it almost feels like this cry for help or like this desperation. But instead of it like being powerless, I do get the sense of control that you're putting into your own life, into your own situation. So perhaps in the past, you have always allowed your limitations to hold you back, or you just didn't really had the kind of resolve that you have now to change things around. And that is why this is such a powerful time for you to really change your life around. And apart from that, I feel like you have recently experienced this breakthrough, or just feeling really proud of yourself with where you're at in life. Like, yes, even though you had to go through a lot of shit in life, or even though there's a part of you that felt like you missed out on a lot of things in life, or you're just not at a level where all your friends are at, but I do see you being very happy and grateful and appreciative to be the person that you are now. Or it's like you telling yourself like it's not too late, like I can still change, I can still work on things. So with this fiery energy, it is also bringing a sense of hope to you, and it is realigning your perspectives about what you can work on. So in the past, I feel like maybe you experience like challenges after challenges, and now you're just like, okay, I understand why I had to go through all those challenges, but I'm not going to make the same mistakes again, or I want to do better for myself. So that is the main energy that I'm getting for this collective that I'm speaking to. And I really hope that these messages find the right people that it's meant for, so that you can keep your head focused on bringing about the kind of changes, the transformations that you've been meaning to make. So this could be a confirmation to some of you, or like the encouragement that you need to really keep going. And I mentioned earlier there's this desperation for change, but it comes with like power and conviction, because I heard like mark my words. So this could be like a promise to yourself, or like a declaration that I'm not going into 2026 with what I've been dealing with like the past few years, right? So I see you really wanting to start afresh, or really wanting to reach a brand new height, like in terms of maybe the way that you see yourself, how you deal with your confidence, how you deal with your self image, or even in terms of like overcoming your anxieties, or whatever it is to you. This fiery energy, it not only have this um, sense of conviction behind it, but it's like this is an energy that can really give you the resolve to overcome those kind of challenges that you have been dealing with, especially mental blocks, like, oh, thinking that you're not good enough, or thinking that you'll never make it. Like, I see you just like this 180-degree change, like turning into a completely different person. Like, you're still you, but it's like you are shifting into a better you, or a higher version of you. Now, during this period, or like in the next 9 months, I feel like there needs to be a balance between flexibility, structure, and routine. So it's like it's important for you to have structure in your life, but also flexibility. Like make it work for you. You don't have to follow. You don't have to be too strict in terms of your routine. But what's most important here is that it has to work for you. For some, this can be a sign that you don't have like you. It gives me the feeling that you are not meant to function like everybody else. So keep that in mind. Like I feel that you compare yourself to others, like, oh, why can't I do this, or why are they so good at this? But it's like you need to find your own path. You need to make things work in a way that is like unique or organic to you. So that's when you will start to flourish in life. Like you'll just flow with life once you start finding your own pattern, your own structure, your own routine. Okay. Now, as I've mentioned, you are in this cocoon phase. So the next 9 months, that is like I see that as like a period of transformation. During this period, you will see changes in your attitude, maybe your appearance, the way that you carry yourself, or the way that you handle your anxiety, your fears. Like I feel that you will have more courage, or you will deal with things in a much like braver way. So apart from that, remind yourself that you are a work of progress. Like you are molding into the person that you were always meant to become. And I do see that strongly for you. The only thing is, I feel that sometimes you give yourself a lot of pressure, or because you are not at a certain level that you want, you feel that, oh, I'm still the same, but you are not. Like I see your growth, your transformation as like this spiral. You may feel that you are back at the same point, but actually you are at a higher level than where you were originally at, if that makes sense. But yeah, also there is an acknowledgement that things have not been easy for you this year. Like I feel that you have been kicked left, right, center, really tested to your limits, or just certain things in your life were so loud to the point that you couldn't ignore. But this is pushing you to transform and realign yourself, because it's like, for instance, let's say you want to manifest abundance, you want to manifest love, but you have this sense of anxiety that is almost like suffocating you. And in order for you to, like, maybe what's blocking you from abundance, success, or the love that you have been manifesting for is this anxiety, right? So sometimes what happens is the universe will like really show you what is blocking you. And it can be very uncomfortable for you to deal with, because it's like holy shit, like that's a lot. It can be very overwhelming. And as I'm saying that, like I feel that I'm choking up. So this could be what you've experienced this year, like just a huge sense of anxiety, fear. I feel that you have been battling a lot of things. So know that you are very strong. Like I feel that if people were in your shoes, they might not take it as well as you did. So give yourself that acknowledgement that you are so strong for going through what you've gone through. And know that things are starting to change for you. Like there's this awareness now on what you need to work on. And at the same time, that resolve, right? So it's like you have been put in this pressure cooker. Maybe in the past you didn't have the resolve to change, or you just kept allowing yourself to be defeated. You just let your anxieties to be part of your identity, right? But it's like now you're like, okay, no, I've had enough of that. Like I want to do better. I want to have a better career life. I want to have a better relationship, or I want to have a better self-image. So it's like there's something you are sick and tired of, but it's because of that you want to do better for yourself, that you want to improve, that you want to get all the things that you know you deserve. So that is what's really happening for you at this point in time. And it's a lot, so I wrote down notes so that I don't forget what I'm supposed to share. But yeah, so this year is about the hard lessons, right? And it's also forcing you to get practical. Like maybe in the past it's like, oh, I want to manifest abundance, I want to manifest career, I want to manifest love, but it's like, are you putting in the work that is needed to get the things that you want, right? And like I've mentioned, perhaps you used to be very easily defeated, or like just certain perspectives and mindset holding you back, like, oh, I'll just be alone forever, or like maybe just feeling insecure in your abilities, and that's why you couldn't manifest the kind of opportunities that you want in your career or whatever it is to you. But there was something holding you back, or just, things holding you back that you needed to actively work on. So sometimes you just need to be so sick and tired of like your own actions or your own behaviors that there's nothing else to do but to change, right? So that is the kind of energy that I'm getting for like this collective. Isn't there like such a huge sense of freedom and relief in that, knowing that okay, the worst is over, like right now it's just I need to change. It's as simple as that. So that's what I'm getting for you. Like all that's left to do is for you to embrace change. And I feel that you are already aware, or you are already in the midst of working on this. But if you are not, then if this message called out to you, then it could be a sign, a message from your higher self that you are ready to transform, you are ready to change things. So there is an activation in this channel message that is bringing you the awareness that you need to really take things to the next level, or to really change the way that you've been operating your life, your situations. And because this has been such a challenging year, there were a lot of lessons that you've gained, a lot of maybe realizations, epiphanies, for instance, about your anxiety, about your fears, about your insecurities, or just whatever issues that you had that you needed to deal with. So this is now a time, like apart from working on it, of course, it is also important for you to apply the wisdom that you've gained from all those lessons, all those uncomfortable situations, painful situations, even, right? Because I feel that you had to go through the depths of hell to really understand like what's been blocking you. And it's not easy, like it's not easy, but I think you should really be proud of yourself. And I know that your spirit guides are proud of you as well. The reason why um I even made this channeled message is also because like this channeled message is here to help you cement the resolve that you need to transform your situation, to transform your life. So mark your own words, like if you really want to change, this is your time now. Yep, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Before I forget, I was going to pull one oracle card. So before we end off, let's see if there's any message for this collective, any final message for this collective that I'm speaking to. So we have the card of intention here. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. And what did I mention? Like I heard mark my words, right? So that is, again, energetically, it is about your intention, your resolve, that fiery energy, and that laser sharp focus. So closing out with this channeled message, you need to be very clear of your intention. Like, what do I want moving forward? Do I still want to be this person that I've always been? Do I still want to be weighed down by my fears, my insecurities? Like, it's so tiring, right? Like, I'm feeling this energy from you guys. Like, I know you are so tired of just letting your issues overwhelm you and hold you back from the things that you want in life. So be very clear about what you want moving forward. Be very clear about who you want to be, right? I think that's the most important thing. So I think this is like a nice message to close out the reading. I hope that it resonated with you. So feel free to let me know if it did, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.